listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, or welcome to Patreon if you guys are up over there, because Patreons would get to watch these videos first before the Geek Chest. So, just so you guys know, so you guys would like to help donate to the channel, $1 gets you this video and any future ones before you would see them up over here. And also, we do a lot more random stuff over there too. Go check it out. But anyways, found this at a yard sale, and what this is the Trendmasters Godzilla King of the Monsters micro battle set, the Godzilla vs. Rodan edition. And this popped up in like a Facebook group that I'm a part of. They were doing a yard sale, and I just kind of noticed this laying on the table on a corner. So, decided to go check it out. Still there when I got there. Guy wanted 20 bucks. Didn't seem so bad. The only issue is this card's kind of fudged up. So, I'm thinking we were going to open it. Well, not thinking, we're going to open it. But you can see the card still looks fine. So that's probably the most important thing for me next to the actual figure. Which, I actually have this head upstairs. It's the only one that I ever had as a kid was this official version. But I'm missing pretty much everything other than I got the Godzilla and Rodan around, but all the buildings, what have you. It's been long gone for a while. So, we're going to open it up and relive some childhood memories. So anyways, we're just going to get into this because it's already kind of peeling at the top anyways from me moving it around a bit. On a sad note, not really worth that much. Oh, wow, that has scuffed the crap on the bottom, isn't it? Are we sure this was mint on the card? Like, this is... Oh, this is still taped in. Wah, 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 wah. Old glue. Alright, we'll come back to you. Yeah, geez, that is a fudged up bottom. Holy cow. Anything else? Because me seeing that and the top kind of shifty makes me think this might have been open previously. Because it is really dusty on the inside. The teeth don't really have any scuff marks though. Because if somebody was playing with this a lot, you're going to get a lot of scuffing on the teeth. And I'm not really noticing that. It just seems kind of dusty. So maybe it just got that from the back of the card? That's strange. We'll go grab my other one here in a minute just to check it out. But man, look at those pretty little glossy red eyes. I always thought, like, we need a Godzilla that looks like this, right? It's like the giant, like, jaws teeth on the front. But I always thought this little head was really sweet because it was super gnarly looking. And definitely, probably one of the more intimidating looking Godzilla heads in my opinion. But really nicely detailed too. But anyways, what we get here is the little city set, which is slightly warped. So, gonna have to figure that one out here in a minute. Make sure that goes in. We have our cave system. We got a wire. I think Rodan can hook to that bad boy. We also got some added water effect. Oh yeah, that's what it was. He could hook onto the back here on the wire so you could just kind of swoop down. But give you guys a closer look at the Rodan. Not really that bad for something so tiny. I think if I remember right when I was younger, what I used to do is I actually had him on a string going across my room. Very minuscule for doing that, but I thought it was cool, so we did it. Then for the Godzilla here, pretty nicely detailed too. Though they went with metallic silver for the spines. Which at a glance is perfectly fine. But still not a choice. You think maybe they... I'm not sure. I guess you could have went with a base white paint. Maybe even like a bluish tinge to it. Maybe would have been cool. Because they used bone coloring for his nails. His teeth. I think there's even a little bit of red there for the eyes. It's really hard to show you guys because it's super tiny and I have to get like pretty much smacking the camera at this point. But still looks pretty nice. Some of the buildings. Just basic white building. Nice metallic silver building. Got the Statue of Liberty done in a teal. And a couple of gray buildings. I just realized this comes with the Twin Towers. Oh man. In the spirit of things, because it's a toy, we're going to be knocking this over. But just, yeah. Anyways. Setting up the head. I can't remember exactly how this hooks up. It's been a hot minute. So, I think this went over here. I thought that sat a little better, though. Huh. Guess not. So, that's what you get for the top. Then, I think... yeah, it was this section here. Oh, I forgot about that. You can have the water over top of it, so you got the monsters fighting, but you can lift it up and you got a giant octopus, which, dropping these guys, oddly enough, would be about the same size as Godzilla. Got some skeletons, we got a shark, again. Jaws is going to get up in Godzilla's business here in a minute. It's the same with looking at this thing, too. Like, you got the spider on the side of the mountain here. So, pretty much Spiga confirmed, or Kumonga. Some bats. Again, give Godzilla a run for his money. They would probably... oops, dropping Godzilla. Probably be something more like Gauss, or... that dude from the Dark Horse comics. Forget his name. It's like Bargon. It's like something with a B. But anyways, I like that you have Godzilla standing up here too. But this just slots into here. Which is pretty simple. And then if you wanted to enclose it, I think anyways, that's how you do it. It's really tight fit. But you see on the back here too, which is kind of cool, because this would be like where Rodan's roost is. And he comes out. You have this giant skeleton, which is way bigger than Godzilla. So, glad you never fought that in a movie. And it's a little bit more like skeletal structures here. That kind of looks like maybe it could be a skull too. But I'm not 100% certain there. But hook that there. Get our little lake in there. I don't remember if that hooks to anything, but we're going to set this down and make the stationary just so that you guys can see it a little bit better. This was like the worst idea to keep the card in place. Could have just been an extra little piece of plastic. But then again, when these things come out, you don't really think of this as like a collector's item. Like this was definitely just something here that was just like add a little value that kids are probably just gonna throw away. Me and my tape tore a little bit. You know what? I'm fine with that. As long as it's not ripping the card, I don't think I care. But see on the back here, Rodan is believed to be the last remaining pterodactyl. Like high-powered radar, his extremely sensitive sensory array allows him to sense the slightest vibration, alerting him to approaching danger. The fastest of all the monsters, Rodan can fly at speeds in excess of Mach 5 times faster than the speed of sound, creating intense sonic booms, shockwaves from which can destroy almost anything in his path. But are they enough to destroy the mighty king of the monsters? Pretty sweet little art on the front. Never really liked the look of Rodan on these, though. I will admit, I always thought the Trendmasters Rodan was kind of derpy looking. So, trying to set things up. Godzilla, I think, could peg onto here. And this could kind of spin around. You can smack into the buildings. Where's the back of my box? So, this would go here. These also don't peg in very well. Towers is on the side here. So you can kind of just smash into it. The Empire State Building. Oh, so it says on back here. So yeah, the World Trade Center. Empire State Building. We have the Chrysler Building. Goes maybe there. And then The Statue of Liberty kind of just rests in the middle. So then you can kind of have Godzilla like spinning into it. Maybe. Like so. So you can kind of play with it in the car and not lose your Godzilla. But then again, you're just going to lose all your buildings. I kind of wish the Mechagodzilla one, these kind of break apart in certain sections so you can make it like a little bit more rubble. While this one, the abilities just kind of sit there. Can't say I'm quite a big fan, at least the way this is set up right now. Like, this is super easy to just not crap over. Well, what's kind of nice is you can sit the buildings pretty much wherever you want. So you can sit that towards the back, which is pretty cool. But pretty much any kind of real vibration is going to knock these things over. So in terms of display, not the best option, but still pretty neat. Trying to see. Yeah, no, I guess you just stretch the line out and then Rodan can fly. All right. So now we got Rodan swooping in to combat Godzilla. That's kind of neat. I don't quite remember this part when I was younger. But it's a nice little novelty idea, though. So yeah, overall, pretty neat stuff. What's nice about these little sets, too, is they are super inexpensive. So acquiring these things, not that impossible if you guys are really interested in picking one of these up for your guys' selves. I still like, too, that you can just kind of stand on the water back here, which is super neat. Then it's like a nice little history. Oh, not history. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. But like you get kind of the feel for toys from back in the 90s, like early 90s. So I definitely, if you guys come across one of these, I'd pick it up still. Again, it's not really the best like display option. At least for this one. The Mechagodzilla one's a little bit better. Actually, yeah, let me go grab that one. Which, to be fair, this one has a bunch of scuffs on it, too. But you guys can kind of see the way this one was set up. The stuff hooks into it way better, and you got broken, damaged buildings. So the Mechagodzilla one is just a cooler set for displaying. But this one's still a nice option. So let us know in the comment section below if you guys ever picked up one of these little Trendmasters sets. Let us know what you guys thought of it. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.